Okay, now I'm recording. Check this out. So, I'm going to do a test to see how recording in VR, using VR, works. Let's see how it does performance-wise. Anything else. This can get a little bit dizzying for anybody watching, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap monitors, because it's cool. I have 3 monitors. See, I have 1 monitor dedicated to doing the whole thing, so that one's recording, that one. This one has just Steam on it. Cool stuff. Let's minimize that for the moment. Come on. Thank you. Nope. Anyway, so let's close the desktop app for the moment. Yeah, so first things first. Hi, everybody. As of now, I'm not getting any stuttering or anything in the headset. I'll report if I do as I do, so we can see where it is on the video for the same. This is purely for the purposes of testing the headset, but in order to test it in multiple environments, I have to do multiple things, so I thought, fuck it, why not give a little VR house tour and try a couple games for a minute and see how it does under load and stress and pressure and whatever the fuck else. So, this is the VR Cliffhouse, and it's kind of like your desktop, but I did not say that. Okay, but it's you know, 3D. You can walk around in it. If you use these cool controllers, there they are. Some batteries in them. It's cool. You can check your battery life. You can see, like, if I'm touching the touchpad, where they are, where my thumbs are. Anything I push, like the grip buttons, move, how you move left and right, turning around. You can obviously, just turn around. You know, I gotta stop saying it out loud. Cortana's listening. Anyway, you can just, physically turn, or you can push right, and it does 45-degree snaps with a little vignetting on the corners, so that hopefully to help motion sickness. Some people get really motion sickness. Luckily, I'm not one of those people. I haven't really had any issues with it personally. Same thing for walking. I can walk around, but you have a limited play space. This border here kind of keeps you from, ow, see, just fucking kicked my chair. Even though I was doing that, I knew it because the wall was there, and it was like, hey, your chair's over here, but I went ahead and kicked it anyway. But yeah, so you can walk for a little bit before you're too close to something. But then also, if you hold it forward, it does a little flippy, and there you go. You'll be like, oh yeah, I want to go there. And then you can spin it around to point which direction you want to point. So it's pretty easy to navigate. Here we are at the top. See, some islands in the distance. Very pretty scenery. And you can sneak back down. And then, they give you another one if you don't want to use that. I use the Cliffhouse most of the time because it's more convenient. Let's see. Boom. All of a sudden, we're in a different place. Let me center myself a bit. Come over here. First time I did this, I got really dizzy. I've kind of gotten used to it now. But my poor grandmother was trying this out, and she kept thinking she was going to, like, trip over, like, steps and stuff. She was like, oh, I'm going to go forward. And then when she would go forward, she would, like, stand up real tall. This one's basically the same thing, just different layout. You got your Microsoft stores littered all over the place because they really want to let you know where you can buy things. 360-degree video viewer, if you want to look at some of those. Maybe we'll look at one. Test it out. This is some lovely furniture that Karis put down in here. You can use this holograms thing. It's like a holograms or 3D thing. This one's holograms. 3D viewer is the same exact thing. The other Cliffhouse is updated, but you can be like, oh, let me get this little pug. You can be like, oh, let me turn it. Let me make it smaller or bigger. You can do its little thing. Okay, so for all the entertainment purposes you get out of that, but you can also do like pictures and furniture. Anyway, very pretty area. And, you know, you just click on things when you want to enter them. Like, there's the Cliffhouse, so just... And we're back. See, it's called 3D Viewers here, just because now you can, like, that was an earlier version. I have updated the Cliffhouse one, but I haven't updated the skyscraper because I don't really use it. But now if you do the paint 3D thing, or if you do like find 3D things, you can load them in yourself, so you can get custom ones and make them. And then these are all the hologram ones that are from the old one. So it's cool stuff. There's another Microsoft store. So this is kind of your starting platform, little area to hang out in. You can go about there, and that's about as far as you can go. I won't let you go much farther than that. And here, got these. It's mostly how you, like I said, how you launch things. So, for instance, got some web VR videos. The blue is pretty cool, very cool experience. Underwater giant blue whale. It's just massive. Mail apps, browsers, 360 videos. You can put certain games, like the ones from the Windows Store, usually have 3D holograms. Like you see these flat ones here. These are like the Steam VR, or in that one particular, I have on the Vive Store thing. So these are ones that are not native to Windows. Like obviously Halo, it's going to be Microsoft exclusive. This is the Windows 10 version of Minecraft, so I mean they have the 3D ones, so they look a little nicer. You click on them, does the same thing. Boom. There you go. There's the VR one I was testing a little earlier. There's my hands. We go back. Oops. That's if you want to load one. I don't. There's Dinkle's Pit, which is not online. Nobody's there. Can I join it? No. Of course I can't. Let me create a new one. Do a new world. Call it. Wow, that keyboard. That's something new. VR 2. Okay, and we'll, you know, that's all well and good. We'll grab that. Seed, I don't really care. Let's just go. It's pretty cool though. It gives you a little, gives you menu is laggy. There's a lot of water zombies in there. Okay, then here I am in this world as it loads in before me. You can just, you know, left stick to walk. Oh, here's a cool thing too. Like some people, you know, this is how I jump. With the, you can't really see what controls I'm pushing. But it's pretty standard. And you just hit things, and then you know, you can put them back or drop them. Pretty easy to use. This is how you swap through your shit. There's a pause menu. I think it's, there it goes. There's your crafting menu, which you use the right one to aim at. So, pretty cool stuff. And then the cool thing is, if you're like I said, some people get motion sick. If you're like, man, I'm getting motion sick, I'm feeling motion sick, you can just click the left thumbstick in, and it does this. and it gives you like a little house to sit in, and you can just play like you're playing on a TV instead of playing in the game. You get a little Minecraft house instead. It's pretty cool. And then you click it again and just go into the painting. Just like that. Anyway, so when you're in game, if you hit the start button, you get this cool little menu. And so, like I said, do that. You still see your borders in your games if you turn them on. You can turn them off if you really want to, you know, like to live dangerously. Because I'm recording the Microsoft like viewport thing, you'll see these. But if I'm ever recording just a regular game, like if we were playing Minecraft, I would just record Minecraft. Or if we were playing like The Forest or something, they usually have their own mirror windows that you can go ahead and pull up, and they won't have those. They won't put those in there. But you know, it's pretty cool. There's this feature, which is pretty cool, so you can make sure you're not bumping into anything. You can look around and see what a mess everything is. It's pretty cool. There's a teacup, there's another teacup, there's monitors, there's shelves, beds. So this is the camera quality. Like it's really just for detecting light and movement so that it can tell where you are. So not very good cameras on the front of it, but like I said, they're just here for detecting the light and movement so that they can determine where you're moving your head. They're pretty good to maintain this level of tracking accuracy. They do exactly what they need to. When you're done with the game, you can you know, you can quit it through menus and such, you know, and miss these panda bears, you know, or you can just hit this home button, boom, back to the place. Like I said, there's some. Let's look down here. We got like a theater, pretty cool theater. Got your video player. You can put up other stuff. Like I just had a desktop across there one time. You got this cool thing just to change the scenery a bit if you wanna nighttime thing, and just load it up and
we gotta get back up there.
some,
Is that all you got? You're gonna body it.
you know, Spider-Verse, some cool stuff. Great movie. Should definitely watch that. Alright, let's see what we can do. So you can click on things to load in. So this is what the start menu button looks like if you're not in a game. It's like a full-fledged start menu. You get all these in there. So yeah, you can click on the things on the wall, or you can click on, so far, and I will say this, so far nothing's been stuttering. It's been performing really well. So if the video comes out well, I'm very hopeful for this, but it's about time we put this under some more load. Wow, that's big. Let's just make that a little more reasonable. So yeah, there you go. Same thing, you switch between which monitor you're looking at here. Pull up things, you can just click on them. So let's start putting it under some stress. I mean, this isn't going to stress it too much, but so I can put this on the wall too. But see, you can control your desktop directly from your thing just by opening it. You just use the clickers to click, and then, you know, about that. So in the Steam VR thing, this is Steam VR's loading screen. This is basically whenever I'm in a loading screen, this is what I'm in. And it's just a big empty room. It gives you your play space, points directly towards where your center technically is, well, where my monitor is. And this is the center dot, just so that helps you. And I didn't mean to pull that up. And so when it turns black like this, it means it's loading into a program. When it's white, it's not loading into anything. It's just standing there. I think it's loading into the Steam VR Home, which, if you don't have a Windows headset, like I have the Windows headset, I have the Lenovo Explorer. If you don't have a Windows headset, you don't worry about that whole Cliffhouse. That doesn't exist for you. You just have if you have like a Rift, or a Vive. If you have a Rift, you have a Rift home. If you have a Vive, you have a Vive home, which is paired with Steam, so it's the Steam thing, you know. But if you have the Windows ones, you have the Windows home, which is the Cliffhouse. But because it's compatible, you can also use the Vive home or the Rift home. So this will pull us into the Vive home whenever it feels like it. You can click this as the Steam menu. Now it just, you know, it knows that I'm using a WMR headset, but it's just like, here are all the Steam controls. It takes its time though. See if there's any progress here. You know what? We'll come back to this. Let's go back here and just load into a game. Steam VR is iffy sometimes. Actually, let's see. There we go. It closed. Let's do. I think it's a long press for the. Oops. Long press for the. Yeah, there we go. I think we have to go into the beta. Now let's do that. Okay. And then, so basically, the only difference is if you have a Rift. Not a Rift, a Vive, you just have Steam VR downloaded. But because I have this, you also have Windows Mixed Reality for Steam VR. It's an app. It's like 4 megabytes, and it's just basically a patch so that they know you're using the Windows headset, and so that things work for you. But yeah, we need to go into the beta anyway, so we can use the home thing. It's not really that important. It's kind of neat to see. But while that's doing its thing, yeah, just do that. It's not what I meant to do. It's fine. Alright, now let's try it. See if it works. Like I said, I'm not going to edit this, so if this part, if you're watching for some reason, this is boring you, just skip a bit ahead. But yeah, the Steam, I'm glad they have this Cliffhouse thing, because the Steam VR thing, yeah, see now it's loading the Steam VR home. It flashes it up on the screen. You can kind of see how it is, how it be. The accuracy on these is pretty good, see? Whoa. Kid's gotta stop watching. Steam VR home takes its time when it initially loads. I would say this is usually why I don't use it, because I have the Windows Home available and I can launch everything I need to launch from the Windows Home without going through it. This is just an extra step I don't need to take. Like I said, if you had a Vive, you would just launch in there already. You'd be starting in there. But oh, there we go. It's loading. Cool. So yeah. So if you had a Vive, you'd just come in here and same thing, same basic controls. Gives you a nice grid of where you can put your thing down though. Different homes. Now this one you can get a little more extensive because this has community workshop support, where like you can make 3D objects in the Windows Home, but you can't do like custom environments and custom items. So like you can grab this and shoot things with it and knock over things. It's not a very powerful laser gun, is it? You can, here we'll do a hashtag UPro. And then a big red dick for Peter. And you can throw that. You see how it has a little pad there? That's based on what section I'm touching on the touchpad. So each own section of the touchpad can be like its own little button. There's a pretty cool Steam VR tutorial thing that they have that I might share at one point. It's pretty neat. And you can do like, yay, oh, I missed. And you can, like, where'd it go? Oh. Cool. Let me pick it up. You freeze it in place and thaw it. This one I think is used for like finding like VR geocaches essentially. I haven't really used it. This is a little drone you can use. But yeah, like I said, it has workshop support, so that's pretty cool. You can go here. Here's where you pick your little avatar. I've got a little head crab top hat. Boop, boop, and you can pick whether you want hands. Five. You know, you can just be like, oh, I want a egg head or a flat head or a headset. Yeah, that's personal. I think this one? No, this one's the one they started. One of these, I don't remember. I did the head crab because I thought it was funny. And the hat fits on it better. You can do chicken. I forgot, they make you put them on yourself, so you actually got to go and grab that hat and put that one on. That's why the hat was so high up, because I made it too big because I wanted it to be on. Oops. Well, whatever. We'll just hit back. Yeah. That's fun. Use my left hand, please. Thank you. And then, you know, things you can spawn, artwork panels. Same. It's basically the same thing as that 3D viewer. There's an Iron Giant. And then also the big thing that they have the customization for is these environments. So like some of these are like you'll see when you click on it. Let's see, like here, creator Valve artists. So that's from Valve, that's one that they put out. And like these ones, these games that they have in here are, and you can go to like, you know, this one is not Valve, Darval, and it's a custom room. You can go in there and let's see, let's find something neat. So here we go. We can go to the Classic Enterprise. From the original series. I mean, we all know Next Generation's superior, but, you know, the original series is pretty cool too. Now, obviously, I don't really do the Star Trek one that much because I can play Star Trek VR, like Bridge Crew. That's better than this, but this is cool because you can set this as your home and you can put things up on it. Sometimes, depends on who the creator is. I haven't actually been in this one yet. Depends on who the creator is. Sometimes they'll put in like interactable objects. Like there's one for The Office, which is just absolutely super detailed. I don't know where it went. Oh, this is all unplayed. Just give me A to Z. There we go. There you go. You can go to Bob's Restaurant from Bob's Burgers. You know, if you're a fan, they've got a lot of little details. Like there's all that, and you can flip burgers, or you can try to. I'm no Bob. I'm not gonna try to beat Bob here. You can go out there. Well, you have to go through the door end. There you go. Door opens. Come out here to the restaurant. There's Jimmy's across the street. Burger of the day. Wish I could write on that. right, like, oh wait, we could right on that. Let's get right here. Gonna get the right there. We'll do the first one. I can't even. It's 3D, so it's gonna look weird. Maybe you can. That's so bad. This is way too big. Chive. My car. Oh yeah, that looks good, right? We'll just. That's close enough. See, the office one was Dunder Mifflin right there. Quite impressive. At least if you ask me. A lot of little references. Like, if you go outside, there's the snowman that Dwight used to attack Jim. Come in here, kind of a teapot. Like this one, this is a good example of someone doing a really good job on one of them, like very detailed. You can pick up a lid of the teapot. There's all the little things that he put in there. Oh, there you go. You know, you got your picture. It's the Asian Jim picture, which I think is funny. This is no Aaron. Looks like they got it, but you got everyone's got their mug discs. You got a Saber Pyramid tablet in there, and there's Michael's office, world's best boss. What's he got on his computer, if it's even on? Some of these are the tight corridors. You can't really see, it just says Dunder Mifflin. I think it's very bright. Kara spent a long time in this one because we had just finished watching it, and you know, she was just cruising through, looking at everything. She went back through the break room. Like I said, they did a really big job on this. To the annex here, and they even put the pyramid of customer complaint cards down here. And of course, the first thing Karis does is grab one, and well, she knocked the whole thing over like that. Then she noticed each and every single one has its own individual like comment on it. So she just went through and she read all of them, and it was really funny. But yeah, so let's do something. I mean, the environments are cool, but they're hardly demanding. So we'll start with something a little bit more. We'll go boxing ring. So here we go. Got some stuff moving around. Up it up a little bit. Let's get up here with the bot and watch me fail at boxing. Come on, man. Yep. That's what. Fucking. Come on. He winds up from too far away. Come on. Ow. Can't fly, that's cheating. Come on. If you hit harder, it actually does more damage. I just wish he didn't go flying back every time. Little dabs, give him little punches, do that, and big punches, do that shit. I'm actually exhausted. It's actually really tiring. Alright, well, it's pretty good. Punch the bag a bit. Don't really have the same. You can reach the bag. Well, it's not bad. Well, that's probably one of their busier backgrounds. There's a bunch of these. They're pretty cool. And you can actually get up if you have some friends who have the same thing. Get in there and... Oh man, I'm out of shape. Play with friends as well. But let's actually launch an actual game or something. Let's... I don't know. It's the first thing. Everyone does the lab first, so let's try that. Yeah. Launch. I think I still have it installed. I hope so. So yeah, loading Room of Death here. The infinite void. Stretching on forever. Let's see. So yeah. Decent sized play area. It's a bit bigger than it looks. It's enough to really kind of move around a bit, which is good. And then 99.9 games in VR alpha teleportation. Because 99.9% of VR players now don't have fancy revenue. The lab doesn't have any spinning mechanics. It just has you got to physically turn around all the time. I'll try a few of their little mini games. Like I said, this might be a long video. I'm just gonna post the whole thing. Maybe I'll put some timestamps in. You can kind of skip around if you're bored, but this is mostly just a test how well it records video. Yeah, you guys can do your thing. I don't really need an intro. The intro's pretty cool. It's neat. I played it. I don't need to do the intro. Just like the little VR thing. Like maybe I'll do the intro and beginning sequences to some of the VR stuff if anybody's interested. I'm mainly testing this. I want to restart Moss from the beginning and record my playthrough. I'm like halfway through, but I kind of wanted to record it because I figure Richie, who kindly bought the game for me, might be interested in seeing it. But also my mother asked me how it was, and she's not going to play it because while she enjoys the VR, we were playing a couple of VR games together. I don't think she could handle being in there for that. It's a fairly long game, so comparatively to most of them. Oh, hi. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, SU, you're a good boy. But yeah, so this was like a little Valve tech demo, a bit more. Oh yeah, that's right. Different, slightly different moving things. Oops. I should back up a little bit.
Attention, Pocket Universe Lab 8. Please take a mandatory moment of reflection to review Appendix B, subsection 5 of your Workplace Safety Protocol Manual.
These balloons are... I haven't done this in a while. She's laughing at me. And even though I'm right-handed, usually I do this with my right. Oh, now you're gonna... No, it was easier the other way. So, yeah, this is their little tech demo. How do I put this down? I don't remember. You can see this is where I got the little drone from. I was showing you guys earlier. The dog wants to We got little toys and such. Fetch. He's gonna fetch it because he's a good boy. Yeah.
Gravitational field amplification in Pocket. Friendship has just been discovered in Pocket Universe Lab 8. Congratulations to Pocket Universe Lab 8.
I don't know how to put any of this down. I completely
Frankly,
forgot how to-
amazing aim detected in Pocket Universe Lab 8.
I don't know how to put this down. It's definitely not. Oops. See, I hit the Windows button. That's not playing nice. Fuck, I hit the wrong button. Fuck, I just closed it. Oh, that's okay. We can try. Wow. That was something. We can try another app. If this Windows thing will load in. Okay, well, until I, whoa. Okay, so, jumping between Steam VR and Windows does not seem to be super friendly. Oof, stop. Just stop between the headset. So we gotta wait while it closes programs. Are we good yet? Okay, I think we're good. Let's try something more demanding. Where'd it go? I don't know if it has a... It must not have anything on here. I'm going to try hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades because it has trouble opening sometimes, even when it's not. It's downloading. Oh, Far Cry New Dawn update. Cool. It has issues even without recording, so this will be a good test on whether or not it's easy to record. Like, I mean, it's definitely still an alpha. You can tell. I mean, it's a single developer. He works really hard on it, and that's crackling. Okay, that's great. Single developer. He works really hard on it, and he puts a lot of really cool details and features. And he just did some huge AI improvements to the little AI you can load in and fight. I don't think I'm up to that yet. Last time I tried to load in AI and fight them, I just died. But yeah, I got these arm straps so I can drop the controllers and not break them. I'll still probably break them. Alright, anyway. So I'm expecting this to have a couple small performance issues, potentially. Not anything super serious. See, it's still loading. Loading in progress. Let me actually turn a little bit. It's a cool way to do the menu. It's on the back of the thing. We should just go to an indoor range or like a 45 range. Well, let's see. I mean, it's gonna load. Might get a couple hiccups when we first get into things, or with maybe some explosions or something. So they have all these. You can like load these in. So there's like a breaching. Oops, like a very Modern Warfare breaching school thing you could run through and try to shoot the targets and all while you're holding guns. There's a couple games, the mini arena. There's some bigger arenas. And you can spawn these little sausage things to come at you. And somewhere there's the meat grinder. That's what it is. I think that's it. It's just this like horror maze. Very kind of spooky actually, because you're like, it's really dark. You can only find guns as you find them and ammo as you find it. And are those giant? I can't grab them. Okay, could just go through the sampler platter. let's do the 45 range. Range of YouTube's friendliest firearm enthusiast. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Yeah, why not? So I'm expecting some hiccups as we load in initially, and if we throw a grenade or something. But we'll see how it goes. Man, surprise exiting the lab. That was what really did it. That was a little harsh, but it wasn't too bad. It only lasted for, what, 10, 15 seconds. Oop. So you got a little bit of flickering. Oop. See what I mean? It's going to take a second. These guns, these very detailed guns. I'd like to, so here I'm facing the guns. I would actually like to be shooting pointed behind me. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to grab guns. Alright, put it there. Let's just start. Yeah, see, I got to give it a little bit even more time to load in. But yeah, so now let's. Alright, so I'm a little close to the edge here. Let me teleport back in. There we go. Let's go for the 1911 and throw the mag on the floor. Now this is cool. I could bend down. If this, see, yeah, I'm getting some hiccups. I could bend down and pick it up like a baby. But if I really want to drop something like that, I can also beam it. There's no safety on 1911s, man. You don't need that shit. Safeties are for people who... So I'm aiming with my right eye. Even though I'm left-handed, I tend to shoot right-handed. Actually, I could shoot left-handed because I know, I'm pretty sure, well actually I don't know how it works with the Microsoft one, but I know that in the main game it only shows the right eye, or it shows the left eye, so boom, immediate loading screen while it just figured out where the bullet goes. Yeah, that's not something that normally happens. Alright, too bad. Oh. And we're out. Yeah, I don't know how to work the guns with my left hand anyway. So then when you're done, I could spawn another mag, or even just some bullets. You can actually load these. You can just miss entirely the trash can. So that's what one does. Let's grab this. Put these in here. Grab this cool scope. I don't know which side it's I'm gonna put this side, I think. It's just the front rail. We want it on both. So, whoa, is that the right? Oh, it is the right way. Cool. All right. So you can aim through it like that with the scope, just in case it's on the left eye here, and that's how it looks. Very scopy. The way I like to do these is I'll hold it, because you can attach like so to the other controller, so you can hold it with that one, and so I'll hold it here. It's jeez, yeah, it is a little like like I said, I expected it to be a little glitchy, and this is one of their more demanding scenes anyway. There we go. Got a left to turn the safety off. You got to make sure you turn the safety off. But then what I'll do is I'll grip it with the right one. Oh, we hit it. And see, once I fire, I'll take the right one off. Rack another bolt. I don't know why I put the scope on this. The scopes are so like sensitive to movement, like this game. Oh, it's got bullet drop. I didn't even realize that. And then of course, if you wanted to, you could just grip that, just pull it right off. There you go. Now you can put any attachment on almost anything. Oh, that's that gun. Let's actually go through the effort to drop it on in there. Oh yeah, and you drop all the stuff we're already using, clean up the scene a little bit, make it a little easier. Cool thing is you can store stuff like that, so if I wanted to drop it there, I drop it and then I'm carrying it around. So that way you're like, oh, I can go around. So for some of the combat scenarios, you can carry more than one loaded gun, or even just gun in general, and ammunition types with you. I should have pulled that back first. I feel like I should have known that. Alright, and then we just, you know. Wow. But yeah, lots of fun this game. Oh. Let's use the other one. And they're still right there. Like I said, if you get more rounds, you can just load them in. But let's shoot these little cans here. Ah. Trying to figure out what to do with the can. I'm not really shooting anything far. Let's try to shoot something far with iron sights. Missed. Alright, let's do that. Oh. Alright. Whatever. Let's play with shotguns. We can do this cool break action. Let's grab, this is a confetti shell. I don't know what these are. They're all different things. There's like a dragon's breath, there's like a slug, there's like a regular like buckshot, birdshot, like a regular confetti. This is the confetti. I think we'll go first. Yep, and then let's see what the other one is. I don't know what that was, but it worked pretty well. Oh, actually, the coolest thing about those, where'd it go? That's not what I wanted to do. Is, not you. Okay, I tried. Is, when you're done, just, like I said, I don't really know how to do it with the left hand. Whoop. There they are. Alright, let's get the, revolver. Whoops. Pick that up. You can spin it, and that's the most important thing with any cylinder-based gun. Wow. Whoops. here for now. Let's go play with that over-under. You can get pigeons. So let's do, I got 2 rounds, let's do 2 throws, 10 seconds. Let's break that bad boy open. Oversized clay pigeon, because I suck. Oh, sir. I suck at this. See? 1. Oh, we'll just wait. It's going to shoot from here again. Hey, I got one. Dope. Let's, damn, thought I could catch that. We don't need that. And then, yeah, that's pretty close. See, it freaks out a little bit with the explosions. Kind of what I expected. Let's try. So you can spawn any of the weapons you want. Like, you'd be like, oh, you get like a P90. You can do ammo and little like lasers and a scope. You know, if you want it. I'm not going to use the scope. Just gonna go. Thank you. Let's grab a little laser though. It's neat. Then you gotta. I'll put it on backwards. There you go. There we go. It's on safe, and then single fire, then full auto. It's pretty dope. Let's just see. That's crazy. Let's go with the classic. Go. So this one has the trigger on the front and the safety. It's not really a safety so much as it is you have to like pre-prime it. You just sort of, I'm going to aim up because I'm sit way back there and make it exploded. So it looks like something like this might be a little glitchy. Not glitchy, but a little bit laggy. Whoa. When spawning certain things. Now this you have to use 2 hands for. If you fire without 2 hands, it literally just goes flying out of your hand. With 2 hands, it's a little smoky. To start a fire with that could be dangerous. We got all sorts of grenades, some Molotov. Some matches. bunch of light. Or strike any with it, I think. Yeah. Oops. That was some. No fire effects, really, I suppose. Like a foot lighter. Grab some dynamite. Play some Red Dead here. Oops. Why won't it light? I don't know how to light this. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see. See how it did. You just put everything in here and it just kind of gets rid of it, except that that's too big. Yeah, we need to. What else we got? Totally realistic ninja smoke bomb. Ooh. Now I can't see anything, but I could have escaped during that time. It's just gonna hurt me and nobody else. Is it not gonna... Does it have a double safety pin? That's so cool. Oh shit. Oh, that didn't actually do anything. Oh cool, stale and grenade. Stick grenade. How do we even... Oh. Oh. Eat. Yeah, he puts a lot of effort into these little things. He has some funny things like little cows and it's definitely his voice making the cow noise, and a lemon, you know, the sound lemons make. But yeah, let's see. Your backpack, you can put things on your back like storm, so you just pull them out of your back. Utility, flashlights. Ugh. Wow. Oof. I mean, you can see I'm looking around and things are like stuck. Can we... Okay. I think the flashlight is about to have crashed. That. I feel like most games will work. H3, which is hot dogs, horseshoes. I'm gonna force close this shit if I can. Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. Hold on. Wow, that's something. Let's give it a minute. A long recording. You can tell it's late. I had one that I did earlier, but it didn't turn out very well. Just because, like, Harris walked in, and all sorts of stuff. Oh, there we go. Let's try something I haven't tried. Oh. So I think that's just going to be a no, mostly. Like, I can probably play around with some of the less demanding ranges, but that particular range is going to be a no for me. Let me try this Halo thing. I haven't even seen, there's you know, I'll just make a whole video on that later or something. Let's try something. Oof. Easily less demanding. Let's do Fallout. I thought I clicked it. There we go. Yeah? No? Yeah, no? Right. There we go. Now it's trying to launch. It didn't launch like 3 instances, did it? No, just the one. We'll be okay. I think even Fallout 4 will be pretty easy to run. We'll try it real quick. Yeah, I was testing it earlier because I did some mods. I'm trying to get some mods to work. F4 SE doesn't work with this, which is weird because they have a VR version of SKSE. So Skyrim VR works with Script Extender, but Fallout just doesn't. So it's interesting trying to mod again without that. Here we are inside our local vault. Real quick, I'll show you guys the funniest thing about vaults in this, or about life in this game with VR. Look at all these giant roaches that are dead now. So you can see, like this, I have smooth locomotion turned on because I can handle it. Okay, it has options to do the whole panning thing, which I can just turn and you can see I have it bound to my left hand because unfortunately, you know, if you want to do melee, like I can shoot alright with either hand, but if you want to do melee, you can't put it in your right hand. I could have just switched. I mean, 90% of the time. But here, you ready? So, oh no, it's locked. I can't get it unless I stick my hand through it.
Bingo.
Now it's mine. I didn't have to pick any locks. So sometimes VR is a little cheaty. I guess you can. I didn't have to pick that up, obviously. Let's the old Pip-Boy. Their little bodies freeze, like. Nope. Let's get outside and see what happens if we go outside. Big old door. Some people go like this. They get motion sickness. Now I'm good to go south.
Enjoy your return to
There's this mod for Skyrim now, which Skyrim VR lets you just say out loud your words, and it like voice recognizes what. Like you have to say one of the selections. But if you say it, it like voice recognizes it and lets you talk. So it's kind of cool to just be able to talk to people. out loud. If you're feeling really ballsy, I'm sure you could find some way to turn off the actual dialogue options if you can remember them, which, played Skyrim enough, I probably can. Fallout I probably couldn't. It doesn't matter, because Nate talks for you. Or Nora. Nate, I've played, Nora obviously with my Lily and Drake character. I've played quite a few times, but Nate is so much more aggressive when, like, with everything. Like, when the whole vault thing was closing, he was like, ah! And then, like, when, like, skipping conversation, like, I was skipping conversation with Codsworth earlier, because I've heard it. He's just like, stupid robot. Like, and I'm like, what? Instead of just, oh. I don't even know if you can do those. But I can try. Yeah, let's grab some Radix. We've got Molotovs in these, I think. One of them will have Molotovs in it. There we go. Yeah, tell me about that. Let's still gotta get used to the menu. So you just boop, hold it up, boop, hold it up. There it is, my wrist, boop. There it is, all big. Kinda cool. I know there's shit in there. That's how you jump. You can't see what I'm doing. I'll flick the control stick up. Or, use the right stick up to jump. And they have an option to just hit the button to sneak. They call it comfort sneak. But instead, wow, that went well. That was like a frisbee. But instead, I've opted for the non-comfort version, which I go like this. I actually stepped down. Now I'm sneaky. Stand up, let's go. Let's sprint. Just hold down the one of the grip buttons to sprint. There goes my AP draining. My character's almost as out of shape as I am. Notice with Fallout, some of the backgrounds are a little blurrier than they could be. There's definitely probably a way to fix that. It wasn't as blurry as this in Skyrim, I think. Because of, oh boy, I'm just gonna go kill some stuff without talking to. Excuse me, Codsworth. We're cool and all, but I'm gonna go shoot some bloat flies and probably die because I can't hit anything. Missed. Come on then. There we go. Come on. Reload. Thank you. Alright, got through. Sidle up. Just step around the corner. If you ever wanted leaning, Fallout, I can hear him. This is how you get it. Step. Oh, there he is. Can I shoot through the wall? Oh, yeah. Super cool. It is definitely, some of the iron sights in this game are a little, I won't blame the iron sights, I just kind of suck a little bit. Wow. There it is. almost a whole clip. Just to kill that one stupid blowfly. Yeah, this is running really smoothly though. Let's level up.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
This is really me, Codsworth. So how this mod works, I can I get the full text. You have to do a separate one for VR than you do for the regular one.
Codsworth. What happened to the world?
That's trippy.
World, sir.
Back
Well,
up and then do this.
Besides our geranium still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. back. Where is your better half, by the by?
Watch, listen, if I skip his, if I'm like, oh, they killed her, if I'm like,
They killed her.
Sir, this
Dumb
it's
robot.
been ages. since
dumb
the proper
robot,
family
like, that's so
activity.
rude.
Checkers.
He's gone.
It's worse than I.
Enough.
Like, Nate is so much more rude, like Nora's just like, like, it sounds like she's just like, like, that's all she does, and Nate's just like, enough, stupid robot.
200 years?
A bit over 200. That means you're.
Codsworth, you're acting.
Yeah.
And
What do you know?
I
Can I
did
have
find
that?
this holotape.
Thanks.
I believe the missus was going to prison.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself.
Oh
Shall
my
we
gosh,
search
Nate
the
is so
neighborhood
rude.
together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Sure. Oh, I already looked.
There's nothing left here.
Then they're really good.
Sean's out there.
What about
Enough. I like these people already.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll get along then, and they can help you find young Sean. I shall remain here and secure the home.
Be like,
Hey, Codsworth.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord.
yeah, let's go check. I ain't trying to be running everywhere because I got no AP. Come here, you little bitch. I know you're in here. Ah! Fucking giant bug flying at my face. You too. I'll let that happen again. What you got there, sir? It's a dead dog. Now, I was here earlier, and I got about here, and then dog meat crashed the game. I think it's one of the mods. I think it needs F4SE, but oh, I can pet dog meat now.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Yeah, where's that good boy?
You want to come with me, pal?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, then. Let's
You're
stick
so
together.
cute. Yeah. Well, what'd you find? You are roughly the size of my real dog. Whoa. Alright, so we have a tracking issue. There we go. That, I think, is the Only thing is sometimes if you put the controllers out of sight for a long time, you won't see the. Oop, see, this is what happened last time. So yeah, I think it's the dog meat mod that's crashing it. That's a shame. Still have to turn it off. Yep, back to the infinite white space where I can just curl up on the floor and cry until I die. Help me. Is anyone out there? Nope. I think not. That is 5 o'clock in the morning. I should stop soon, but I don't feel like it. I'm gonna try something. Whoa, desktop, please go away. I'm gonna try something online, maybe. Maybe I'll do that later in a future video. See how that works. For now, this has been good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take this headset off. Well, I'm facing a completely different direction than I thought I would be facing. Wow, I did not like that. So it looks like exiting games might be a little glitchy, but obviously if I'm editing a video, I'm not going to be exiting games in the video. Looks like, what is it? Looks like maybe certain high difficulty game, like hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades might be a little glitchy. We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to watch the video playback, see how it went. Upload it, probably not going to edit it, I don't care, I'll put timestamps if it's necessary. Anyway, that's it.